Alright, so welcome back to another vintage Jakks specific unboxing. So I'm always out looking for new vintage stuff to unbox here on the channel. This is from 2008. Um, yeah, I don't use internet and I don't use mail orders, so everything I find is found in person. 98% of it is, I would say, retail shops and flea markets. So makes it a little more challenging, makes the hunt a little funner, which in the long run I enjoy. So let me grab a pocket knife so that if I need to cut something I can, and we will get into it. So I have something else to show you here in a little bit. I have a really rare. So this is that I found also. It was a Series 1 Brett. I believe probably one of the rarer. Except for there's so many rare ones in this line. So went on for so long. So my opinion, this is probably the I would say the best Jesse Ventura figure. Especially if you're going off Jakks. I'd say it has to be. So it's from 2008. Jesse didn't end up with a lot of merchandise, toys, stuff like that. Um, Good thing he got it early, because then he just was not like favored by the company, we'll say. Went on to be governor. So yeah, let's get into it. Move this down a little bit. Be able to see all this. Lighting all right? Yeah, that'll work. Okay, so I tell you the truth, I don't think I've ever unboxed a Jakks specific figure from the classics line. So I have some, but I've never opened any of them. This one is in really rough shape. So I guess I probably shouldn't worry about being super gentle. I don't know. Look at it first. See if, okay. Yeah, this should be pretty simple. What we'll do is we'll just kind of separate it there. So again, this is from 2008. Oh. That was the wildest unboxing that I think I've ever had to do. That was weird. So who knows what someone did to this figure. It was so beat up, the packaging. And so also in this line, you see who came. I believe it's Series 21. Came with Taz, a Jericho. There's the Ventura, Brian Pillman, Buff Bagwell, Jeff Hardy, and Rey Mysterio. So. I don't know about that weird back insert, but okay. Can't really tell what it is. Let's get to the figure. The important stuff. Yeah, I like this Jesse figure. I collect so much Jakks stuff, so I'm kind of stoked to be actually opening my first classic. I have classics, I just never cracked one open myself. So comes with microphone and sunglasses. So shades off to the side. The massive microphone. I just feel like from what I'm seeing, I just don't know if they did announcer Jesse right. So as far as figure for him as a wrestler, this does it. This is perfect. Ah, so sick. Okay, it's 10 times better than I thought. I didn't know that this is removable, but this makes the figure. You gotta be like bald, Costanza style. Now that makes a Jesse Ventura figure. I thought that this bandana thing on there was gonna be permanent, like affixed to the figure. So they did a really good job. I mean, some Jakks are wild, but these, the floral pattern, I mean, they nailed it. This is perfect. I don't know if this is an actual, like, down to the boots. I just think tights wise and deco, trying to capture Jesse Ventura, I feel like they definitely did it with this one. I don't know about these shades, though. Shades are wild. And then so with the Jakks, you get to where the arms turn here. You get elbows, shoulders, hands turn, and then I don't know if they just turn. So knees, hips. I like the Jakks. They have more of a wide foot, so a little better for displaying, I feel like, than the Mattel style. But yeah, this is perfect. I've heard a lot of people talk bad about when it comes to the Jakks line and some of these classics. Um, but I feel like they nailed it with this one. So when you're thinking wrestler Jesse, that is actually going to be more around this. Sting Vince just fell over. I don't know what he's doing. Actually, just lay him on the gurney in the background. This is like Ventura's dream going on. That's crazy. Okay. So, this is where they're depicting Halleck. Armpion? How you going? What's up? So, they're depicting around this time for him, which this is in the 1985, I believe. Stickers that Topps put out. So they're very, very sentimental. I really, really, really like the line. So I'm not a huge car collector, but that is something for sure. I dig. He didn't really put a whole lot on the back of the box. This just, gives his a little bio of like his stats: 240, 240 pounds, 6'2", the finishing moves, the backbreaker, and held the AWA tag titles. So, but yeah, such a cool line. I definitely want to collect more of them, and I do really, really like, because I usually have to, when I find figures, it takes me so long to get them clean and get all the scuffs off of them. so that I can display them for the first time. It sure is nice. I have a ton of mint stuff. I just don't ever open it. I leave it mint. It stays in box because I'm not opening it. But here is something I also want to show you guys before we end this, because I'm sure some of you would be interested in what is in this. Let's say Sid or City. How you doing? So what this is actually this is kind of funny. This is a rare little bag. It's 1-800 WCW card, and it's not trading cards, but it's a MasterCard. There's a little MasterCard logo here on the bottom. I found this out at the flea market, but what's inside is what is cool. So I give a good little bit of attention to the WCW set of cards that I have, and I'm always showing the Hogan rookie comes up a lot. But along the way, I've bought a lot of stuff, and often it will be in like a lot with a bunch of other stuff, so I'll buy it. These are all postcards or something. Hogan and Andre, Hogan and Bundy, all the way to Hogan and Sid. And then I had to pick up the Scott Hall. And this is different. This is what do they call these? A panini? A panini? From Italy. So I know where a bunch of them are at, but I didn't want to buy all of them. This was enough for me. I don't collect pictures. So this is full of goodies. This is nothing but cards. First, you got more of that 1984-85 Top Series. Chief J, Big John Studd, Captain Lou, the Iron Sheik. Got a few more over here. Jimmy Snuka, Hillbilly Jim and Hogan together. George the Animal Steel, and Mr. Fuji. And then I have some other ones like Wendy Richter and I don't know, a few other guys. They're all up there, and some more of the stickers like the Ventura one was. And so then I have these that I never opened. I was opening these on the channel for a while. And what's up, Mac? Because I was trying to build this entire collection, which is, what years are these? 1991 WCW vintage wrestling cards. So I was trying to build the whole set, and that was almost impossible. I kept buying them out, and it cost way too much. So then I ended up working some deal out at a flea market. A lady found a whole book, and so I finished my set, and I have tons of doubles and stuff. But then I found, like, look at this. This is full. This is crazy. Look at some of this stuff. Okay. So you got like, can I move that back? So you got like I don't even know what some of this stuff is. I don't know what most of the new stuff is, actually. Like this. these Topps cards. Randy Orton. There's The Rock. And then you get into stuff like this, the newer, but like old style SummerSlam stuff. This is all from like more around, I don't even know. Some legend stuff. Kofi. There's another Cena. I don't even know what that's from. Signature Orton. And Asuka. Like these are, I think, NXT cards. I don't even remember. But I have so many of them. There's some Amber Moon. There's some Diva cards. I even have some Bray Wyatt stuff. There's Brett. The Brain Busters. There's Bray Wyatt. Raw top card. Then I got a bunch of these that are like pay-per-views or I don't even know what this is. They're Raw cards. A bunch of those. And then a bunch more of the, we got Legends, Kamala, and Perfect. We got Dusty Rhodes. Like Gold Legend or something, I don't even know. Dana Brooks NXT. Got some Lesnar stuff. King Barrett, Farouk, Batista, Fujima, Neville. You can see what it is. Uso. So this is just, there's Bo Dallas. There's some Seth Rollins stuff. Authority database. I don't even know what that is. I don't know about any of these cards. There's another Lesnar for the 60-man battle. There's a Charlotte. Like I like stuff like this. There's the Rick Rude Platinum from Topps. There's a Jey Uso Platinum from Topps. Right there. Got a Swagger Topps Platinum. A Darren Young Topps Platinum. There was sticky tape on stuff. Drew McIntyre. There's a Charlotte. Another Legend Brett. And another Brain Bust. Or maybe maybe I ended up with two of them. I don't know. Like I said, a lot of this stuff, this is all like bundles of stuff. So that is just a whole bunch of whoever makes the thicker cards, Heritage. So there's a bunch, there's like, I don't even know how many's in there. There's a bunch. These are cool. I like these. I would keep these. So I have a bunch of these too. Slam Attack Mayhem. I don't even know what that is. So these I really like. So these are from the magazines. They were the sticker or the cards you would get in the magazines. These are cool because they all got stories and stuff on the back of them. Some bunch of Taker ones. And they all got their own story. Dean Ambrose, Raw, Alexa Bliss, and then here you start to see it's so mixed up. Here's what year are these? 90? Yeah. So these are the 90 Classics one. Big Boss Man, Dusty Rhodes, Bobby Heenan, Gorilla Monsoon, Red Rooster, Mr. Perfect, Hakeem, Hercules. I'm going to have such a mess here after I get all this stuff out. Dang. Then you got some WrestleMania Hogan stuff. WrestleMania JYD and Greg Valentine. Dusty Rhodes. You got some Bushwhackers. Those are sick. I like the tag team ones. Anvil. Rick Martel, and some more WrestleMania stuff. Another Bushwhacker. Sherry. Hakeem. Virgil. That's probably Virgil's rookie. Honky Tonk Man. Demolition. Here's a cool one. So when Barry Windham was there, he was the Widowmaker. He got a card. Kind of sick. WrestleMania stuff. WrestleMania stuff. Coco Beware. And then get a $1 Million Man one too. Okay. So that's it for those. In here, I have a whole bunch of like, I don't even know if I want to, do I even want to get these out, damn it. It's just a bunch more of those Topps cards, is what it is. A bunch more of them. And that thing. And maybe there's some Mayhem stuff mixed in, I don't even know. So, these I started to collect. They're called Raw Deal. This is back from, I would think it's like late 90s. But, yeah, this is the finishing movie that moved the Death Valley driver from Nunzio. So, I would collect these, and I have so many of them now. I don't need them. Like, I don't even know why I collected them. I just did. Because they were there. So, there's 2 full stacks there. Another, like, 113 of them there. At least we're getting down into it quick now. Oh man, another double stack of them there. And what I really liked about them is, what drew my attention is there was WWF ones. There's another 55 or more. There was WWF ones, and that's what I originally saw was those. And that's what got me to start collecting these, because they had a WWF logo on them, not the WWF, like just WW. So, there's another 100 of them there. That last one before that was 100 also. And then you start getting into, so I told you some of them said WWF. That was that stack of 113 of them that I've got out of it that are WWF labeled. The rest of them are WWE labeled. So, this is my doubles and extras of the vintage WCW cards. I have a lot. Like I said, I was trying to open them new and open these new, which was crazy to be buying these, and get the whole set. And okay, so there's a stack. Then I got some more sleeves there too, huh? Then I got that stack. Then I got that stack of the tag team ones. A couple that, like, for some reason, I don't know why they ended up being put in case there's something with these. I don't even remember. Is that it? I hope that's it. No, there's still some stuff along the bottom. Oh. And then you got that, a stack like that. It's probably 30 or 40 of the manager, green. And then I'm just a big Steiner fan. So. Yeah, so, and then I have other cards up around the room, and then my whole set of WCW cards. So, all of this stuff that we're seeing right here I need to get rid of this stuff. I don't need all this stuff, especially the newer stuff. And I know that people are collecting it. So, anybody who's interested, and finding some cards, we should have a conversation. Because I have far too many. Yeah. Guys, well, thanks for hanging out. That was fun to unbox that Jakks Pacific figure. That was a first for me. Have never done that before. Really stoked about it. This figure is, it's gonna, right now, I think it's one of my favorite Jakks. It's gonna have to be. It's so sick. They nailed it. They didn't nail a lot of them. They were good enough, but I think they nailed this one. Jesse the Body Ventura. 2008 Jakks Classic Superstars. So, got a lot of stuff to be opening, a lot of stuff to be reviewing. We could do videos, games, all kinds of stuff. So, if you enjoy this stuff, subscribe to the channel. We'll get through this stuff one day.